Glad to have Sean Salisbury with us, especially on this day where the Saints got their second win of the season and did so by an incredibly impressive performance by Tyler Shough on a day where you traded away Rashid Shaheed, you were down 3 offensive linemen, and he went on the road and looked the part, even if for a day. Okay, Sean. Tyler Shough, second start, gets the win. First Saints rookie to get a win since 1981, man. Dave Wilson. Been a minute. So, okay, let's just start here. What did you make of it?
I was impressed with a lot of things about him, Matt. One thing is his awareness when the pocket broke down. While he's played a lot of college football, the tendency is always early. The security blanket is not there. It happened early in the game. It happened later in the game too. His awareness of being able to scramble out and find Johnson and then make the accurate throw is the head dips to watch the pass rush. Oh, first one breaks down. Then he steps out of it, has the awareness to keep his head up and understand it. The presence of him around there to make off schedule plays when they weren't there. That was one. Two is the big play was back. He took shots when they were there. I'm a big take judicious shots when they're there because I've never met a quarterback that was any good over the long haul that was afraid to take shots. And when you're getting that start, Matty, the first thing that comes to your mind is protect the ball. I hate the message more than anything in the world, having been a starter and a backup, that when some coaches will go to the backup and say, just don't lose it for us. If you're sending that message, you shouldn't play him. It should, you go win it for us, drive the bus, take the shots when they're there, and be smart with the football. I'm telling you, it makes my head explode when I hear that message. Well, he's the backup. We're going to protect him a little more, and we'll compress it. I get all that, but don't let your team know. You want them to know that your guy believes in it, and they did a good job at that with this situation because there's no worse message to tell a backup than then he plays scared and gripping the ball too tight, and all of a sudden he's afraid to take the shot, and when he does, it's desperate and late. Pocket awareness was really good, and the ability to extend plays. I was impressed he had that in him. And you said it's just for a day, but that's the only day he had, and it was against a team that's improving on the road. Phenomenal start by him. The big play was there on accurate chances. Hey, a lot of times, too, you know how I am. Make me the simple, boring play all the time. And then when the spectacular chance is there, the deep go route down the right sideline, drop in the bucket, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3 hitch, get it up and drop it in there, let them go do something with it. That's why they're athletes. That's why they got those 80 numbers and single-digit numbers. They can go score for you. Yeah. And he did that. So the chances were there. He took them. And then to scramble out and to hit the ball to the left in the second half. I mean, there was just something. And then he made a couple tight window throws that he set up, put the ball in his hand, put his foot in the ground, and ripped it when he had a little zone, and sitting down in the zone, and a great job by receivers to sit down and give him a window to throw to. So his awareness for a guy, because it's easy to say, well, I got the job. I don't want to lose it by making the mistake. And he didn't make the big mistake, he protected the football, but he also played aggressive. And the home run was there. They looked at me. A lot of guys got involved, and look what it did also. The run game did enough and excelled with Kamara. And so they were a two-dimensional football team. If you hadn't seen anything all year long but what you saw against Carolina, you know what you're saying to yourself? The NFC South, they got a chance. Defense was really good. They put it on them. They didn't give up a lot. And on the end, they didn't give up a lot of run after the catch. And offensively, they extended plays, made run after the catch, and when the home run was there, they hit it. And I love the boy the ball came out of his hand. He didn't look like a guy who was getting a road start against a pretty damn good team and an improving team. The result, it wasn't just the potential of it. The result was good. You got the guy who's going to play the rest of the season. Now, what that leads to in the future, who the hell knows?
Yeah. Hey, do you look, if I were to play devil's advocate, they only scored 17 points.
Yep.
Are we overreacting considering the productivity wasn't, like his stats were good, but on the scoreboard, it didn't necessarily manifest?
Yeah, the one thing, if the final score would have ended up where they kicked 2 field goals and lost, yeah, but 17 was enough.
Yeah.
And Carolina's, unfortunately, they're not the Saints this year. And remember, you asked me last week, well, can the Saints go win? I said, well, he's playing shorthanded, but of course, look around the league.
Yeah.
All you got to do is watch the Miami Dolphins,
man.
who couldn't beat me and you in a fist fight, let alone a pillow fight, and they physically manhandled Buffalo. It's crazy. So of course they can. But what they did, the result was that they fed off the quarterback's energy, and that's no disrespect to Rattler. You know, I hold him in high regard, but you got to play the guy. And right now we've been waiting to see what Shough's going to be about, and we saw it. Now, the hardest thing to be a starter in this league is when it's your gig to go out and repeat. Expectations weren't real high. It's the Saints, receivers gone, trading guys away. What are they going to do? The guy's playing shorthanded. And like a guy who has the flu, you go play kind of sick, and you're like, take the pressure off yourself, and you're like, or injured, and like, damn, I'm flowing today, because you didn't put all that pressure. In this one, it's like, what did he have to lose? Just let it rip, man. And he did. And it's easier said than done. But yeah, you'd like him to get in 34, but man, beggars can't be choosy right now, Matty. Give me a couple touchdown passes the way they came. Of course, you'd like more, but we're also not dealing with a hack team. Carolina's pretty good, and they did enough to win. So to me, I'd rather have a 282-yard, 2-touchdown, protect the football, make some plays, win. On the road, they're tough to come by, wins are, as are the big numbers. Then a 450-yard performance where we still get beat because we play between the 20s and don't get in the end zone. We kick field goals and lose. So I'll take it. And there was nothing ugly about it other than they didn't close it out. But momentum's I don't even like game-to-game momentum. The confidence. Yeah. How can you not go into this week thinking, you know what? We got another chance. That goes back to that energy we talked about. But he had energy, and there was production on the end of it.
It's crazy, man. I mean, they head into their bye, but Sean, they come out of it and they play Atlanta twice. They get Carolina again at home. They play the Jets, the Titans, the Dolphins. Like, you look up and you go, that win total over under 5.5. All of a sudden, you're like, well, I mean,
exactly. And name me one of those teams they're all beatable. And one of those teams going in that you don't feel that you can like you mentioned, Atlanta twice. Hell, the way Miami is, they got one, but Miami's Miami. You can physically handle them. You start to roll through it, and you're thinking, well, hell, why not us? So, yeah, man, I was impressed with last year. I'm trying to compartmentalize and not think about the other 9 games or what have you, and then what's ahead. Compartmentalize on the one performance like I try to do at this position, because I know how difficult it is to be successful. But he had some veteran moments in the game, and he was not overwhelmed, which to me is a really good start for a rookie quarterback.
Did he it's hard to ask, what do you think the ceiling is when he's made 2 starts and just had a win? But is there stylistically or something that you would say, okay, well, here's a comp of kind of just sort of a range to suggest skill set? What are we looking at here? Is this a guy? Because Sean, here's the way the conversation's happening here, and you can't know this through 2 games, but everyone's wondering, all right, you have 7 games left. Are they in April going to draft their franchise quarterback, or can this actually be the guy they build around? Do you think there's the potential in there that this could be the guy that they build around?
I absolutely do, and I thought it before he took a snap. What round they drafted him in, Matt? It's a rhetorical question. What round?
He was second, but he was the 40th overall pick.
That's what for some, that's the 40 to 30. That's to 32. Some consider that part of the beginning of the second round, first round pick. My point is, I'm not the only one who thinks it. When you draft a guy in the second round in the top 40 picks, you know what you're telling me? Now, we draft a guy in the first 5 picks, we think he's going to put a gold Hall of Fame jacket on, right? Going to be a star for 15 years. But when you draft a guy that high, and they need other bodies, you're telling your players and the franchise and the city, we believe in the guy. Or you wouldn't have drafted him. You just said, well, somebody else may jump in, but maybe we can hold off a round to the 3rd round, to the 4th. So they think so too. And listen, when you take a look at San Francisco, take a look at Brock Purdy. When we start comparing, when Brock Purdy was drafted, he was just trying to make a team. Got a break, and now he's $55 million a year richer, and he's not playing right now. So the comparisons are hard, like you said, on the early return. But did I see something that tells me he's going to be a franchise quarterback? No, but did I see something that says they got a chance to use the draft pick, that this could be the guy? We got to get out of, not just you and I, but anybody, get out of, well, he wasn't a first-round pick, so he can't be a franchise quarterback. That's BS. I hear it all the time. Montana, I don't need to tell you with your history and knowing this, or people that are listening, how many guys have become franchise quarterbacks that weren't drafted high, and how many guys that have been busts that were picked in the first 15 that you said he's a no-brainer, can't miss. Well, 3 years later, Anthony Richardson's a miss so far. Maybe somewhere else, if Daniel Jones is going to be there forever. So for me, and we buried Sam Darnold, we buried Baker Mayfield, and both of those dudes are playing great football. So I personally, here's what I saw. I saw off-schedule stuff that impressed me. I saw some tight window arm enough to get. And listen, if you're throwing on time with accuracy, I don't need Josh Allen's arm. I need Drew Brees' accuracy, and I need anticipation, and I need great leadership skills that elevates the building and elevates the players on the team. So I saw enough to tell me this is why I drafted him. You're damn right I did, and let's go see what happens. But I can tell you that you're going to see a lot more in the next 7 weeks, considering they are still going to be the underdog more than likely in all of them. And so how they react to him and how he reacts may tell you everything you need to know. And I would encourage fans to see the forest through the trees. Don't just look at the end result numbers, wins and losses, but how they improve and how he handles what's going to be adversity. He's going to knock in the mouth. Somebody's going to sack him 6 times or 5 times and hit him 15 others in a game. How he responds. I'll learn more about my franchise quarterback that way than I will. Hey, Sean, did you see he threw for 300 again and 2 touchdowns, but threw 2 picks, took 5 sacks, and the sacks were on him as opposed to on the offensive line because he held the ball too long. Look for the little things that tell you what you need to see. And right now, if you watch Mendoza, that drive against Penn State's pretty good. Man. I'm not sure I see another guy, Simpson. There's some good ones that you say, I'm turning my complete franchise over to a guy right now. I've still got some stuff I got to see between now and the offseason. And Shough gets their eye and their ear right now, which is a great thing for him. And he gets to do it without having 40 weapons that everybody says, well, he should play good. If he plays good, that's a bonus times 1 because of the ability that he's making people around him better, which quite frankly, the cupboard's still fairly bare when it comes to the number of weapons he has to work with.
I kind of wish they had a game this week, man.
You and me. When I said next week, I knew they had to buy this week.
I know.
I think he does too because of it's that feeling of, damn, when you're going good, it's like, no, don't make me wait. I want it to fester just for a few days so I get back out there and let it rip again. So hopefully he'll file that away and will the team. But I'll tell you the advantage for him is he gets time, more verbiage, get audible checks, more trust from the staff and Kellen to say, hey, man, you played some football. Now here's a run pass check with me, or maybe we can get this in an extra week. But I'm with you. I would like to see him urgently. Hell, I'd rather have him play tonight. Instead of college hoops, even though I love college hoops, I'd like to see him play again right now. So it was a good start, though. Yeah. And New Orleans should be excited about what's next.
Yeah, that was going to be my final question. Would you rather play again, or do you like the bye? But we'll have to wait and see. Saints.
The hell with the bye when you're going good. You want the bye when you're getting your rear handed to you? As a quarterback, you're saying, no. You'll be out there. You'll be at home throwing balls around your living room because you say, man, I'm feeling it. So, but the great thing about it is you also get the feast off. And just don't get caught up in the listening to how good we're talking about you. Just go about your preparation as always. And he's seen enough football to know what it's going to take to be successful.
He's Sean Salisbury. Get him on Twitter at Sean Unfiltered. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's Unpaved there on YouTube at Unpaved Sean Salisbury. If you want to give him a follow there, subscribe to the channel on YouTube. All right, man. We appreciate it as always. Thank you.
My pleasure, brother. Have a good one. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact. And be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.